we're now going to move on to questions from the audience. There's a couple of mics on either side. So if somebody's got a question, I guess raise your hand. All right, let's start you first, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we have a mic for you. Do we need the mic or?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna mic you for a sec.
If you want to go ahead and stand up if you have a question.
Okay.
Okay, here comes the mic. There we go.
I'm wondering, for the writers, how did you come up with the story? I mean, is it based on historical stuff, or is it just pure imagination, or a lot of research into, CIA and covert stuff?
I've been on this now for 13 years. I can't sort of believe it, on this franchise, and sort of been building it up in a variety of ways. And I never really thought about it when they finished the third one, and it sort of ran its. I never was involved with it, and when they came back and Matt wasn't going to be involved anymore, it was sort of a game. It starts as a game. You sort of go, well, can I think of an idea that would put them in a place? How could you set the movie? How could you do a sequel that keeps Jason Bourne alive and expands on what we did? Came up with that simple idea, but that's not enough. You have the basic idea, needed the character. And I have to say, in the end, every single movie I've worked on that meant anything was ultimately reduced down to the character, and everything else was effort. Everything else was a game. Everything else was fun or hard, but it's always the character for us.
Yeah. And it was fun to do the research as we were working on the script to show that the research really backed up everything that it was we were writing about.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some stuff where we're pretty far out there on the science of this, but it's all accurate and factual. And the more research you do, the more you realize how factual it really is, which is kind of scary. The Washington Post had an amazing article last year, a long series of articles about the sort of American industrial complex and what's happened and how big it's gotten. And
there's nothing that we're doing. Yeah, I think when people leave the movie, if they try to fact check us and go online for a couple hours, they're going to be shocked at what they find.
All right, another question.
Cool.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, do we need the mic? Just for the people online, I think we need a mic here. There we go. You want to stand up?
Yeah. Are we ever going to see a Freddy versus Jason type of mashup of Alex Cross taking on Jason Bourne?
Absolutely unknown. I mean, we don't. We just literally finished the mix today. The color finished yesterday. The movie's going to be delivered on Friday. It's going to come out on August 10th. I don't have any idea what. You know what? When we made the first film, if you told anybody who was involved in the first one that there'd ever be a sequel, they would have done more than laugh. I have no idea what will happen next.
Jeremy.
Another question. Can we get you a mic? Just so people online can. You have a question, or are you saying hello?
No, I have a question.
Oh, you have a mic.
So one of the hallmarks of the series has been the intricacy of the action, as you said, as kinetic as it is, but really crystal clear sequences where it could be a big mess in a jumble. So obviously the post-production team is really crucial to post-editing and getting everything on the screen so that moment by moment the audience can really follow it. So I'm wondering, given the dimension of this and what's at stake, was this, as long a shoot as you said it was this that much more elaborate in post-production than usual?
Oh, enormously. And I made the other two films, and I was prepared for the length and breadth of the movie, but I really underestimated how it would have felt to shoot that many days. I also really was kind of shocked at the throw weight that comes in a movie like this in post. John Gilroy's here, our other brother, who's the editor on this film.
There's 12 of us.
It's really interesting to step into really big time industrial strength filmmaking with the quality of the people. It's an extraordinary experience, and it's also the same thing as to be able to work so small and work on stuff that's so intimate and behavior that's so real in such small moments, and then have this huge artillery power of post-production weight. It's been a very cool experience.